do this 30 minutes in about 29, okay? With our first challenger, enter and sign in, please. John McClure. Where are you from?
Croydon, Pennsylvania, just outside of Philly.
Okay, panel. John McClure is an expert. As one facet of his job, he teaches people the proper way to do something which most of us do improperly. We'll show the audience what he teaches. And let's begin with Jane Meadows.
You're beginning with me?
Why not?
Well, I'm going to start right off. I'm going to start off, John, with the most basic thing we do that I bet we do wrong. Is that breathe?
No.
One down and nine. So long as you can get a little in there, you're doing all right.
Good start, though.
John spells his name J-O-N, doesn't he?
Yes.
I found an H on the floor back here. I didn't know where it came from. Now I realize. I notice your hair is very attractively styled, John. Would that have it?
Thank you, Steve. My mother did that, too.
Oh, I see. Then I was on the wrong track. Then that's irrelevant to what we're looking for here.
Right.
Is there any connection with athletics or sports of any kind, games?
No.
2 down, 8 to go, Arlene.
But is it a physical activity of any kind?
There is physical activity involved, yes.
And it is something that all of us do all the time?
No, I would say no.
I thought you said yes.
We all do it incorrectly when we do it, but we're not necessarily doing it all the time.
Oh,
not a
I
daily
misunderstood you.
3 down and 7 to go, Soupy.
You said it isn't, I heard you say it's not a daily thing?
No, you wouldn't do this daily.
Wait,
Maybe
what?
you would, Soupy, but most people wouldn't.
What would you do? Would it have anything to, did we establish it had anything to do with exercise?
We
No.
haven't established a darn
just
thing.
I know it.
Physical activity.
It's a physical activity, right? Does it have anything to do with walking?
No.
4 down, 6 to go, Jane.
Well, now, would it help me to know what part of the body is used more than any other part of the body in getting this?
I would think that that would help, yes.
Oh, good. Would this be from the waist up?
The anterior part, yes, the waist up.
The interior?
Anterior part of the body. Help her out there, Steve.
Yeah.
Yes, the opposite of posterior.
Oh, I see. Yes, thank you very much, darling.
You have a very nice anterior.
So far, you know that it's the upper part of the body that's used mainly, and his mother fixes his hair.
And it's something we do wrong, most of us,
Well, that's
when we do it.
that covers
Not
the wide.
that correctly, anyway.
Is there anything in the nature of, is it in any way social, such as dancing, dining, voting, or, you know, a social activity?
All in there somewhere.
Some people might want to do this socially, I would think.
Would men and women like to get together to do it?
It might be fun doing it together.
Wait a minute, we got to, well, let's hold the phone.
All right.
Generally speaking, there are people around when this takes place, when you're doing it.
Yes.
However, it is not a gathering. The gathering is not connected with what you are doing. So I will have to give you a no on that.
I'm very relieved.
5 down and 5 to go, Arlene.
Waist up.
The waist up.
Put your waist up. And let's...
Is it anything that is done from the neck up?
No, Arlene. I would have to say no.
6 down and 4 to go, Sue.
It's not from the neck up, it's between the neck and the tummy.
It's between the neck and the tummy. Right, Soupy.
And we do something wrong. Between our neck and our
I tell you,
tummy.
there's it's hard to say. The whole body is used while you're doing
The
this activity.
whole
Let's
body
clarify
is
this.
used.
You're sort of used while you're doing it, but it isn't what you might call an enormous physical activity, such as running, jumping, leaping. Sue?
When you're doing this, are you standing up?
Yes.
Usually.
Yes, usually. It would be more difficult sitting down.
Okay, I tell you, I'm going to have to throw them all over.
Are
'cause
your
we're many
arms
miles
and
from here.
hands involved?
Well,
Yeah.
you're
That's
tiny.
why it's from the waist up to here.
Yeah, what it is that he teaches is how to carve a turkey.
Oh.
John McClure is a consumer meat specialist for Pantry Pride supermarkets. What does your job entail exactly?
And actually, my new title is Consumer Education Specialist, and my job entails making sure that you people get the very best products when you shop at Food Fair or Pantry Pride stores. And as a sideline, something I enjoy very much is going around the country and being on shows like this and demonstrating how to save money by buying bulk meat purchase as an example. Do-it-yourself meat cutting is one example of how to
Speaking
save.
of do-it-yourself meat cutting, would you show us the right way to carve a turkey?
I'd be glad to.
Okay, can we open the curtain, please, Lloyd, and let's all go up and find out how to carve a turkey. Okay, panel, to each his apron. We have an apron for each of you.
Mine's on the end. It's right here.
That's it.
Oh, don't they look gorgeous? They smell good, too.
Now then, what will you tell us?
Okay, first of all, panel, I want you, this is a steel, S-T-E-E-L. You grab this, and this is the way a pro would do it, but I want you to do it this way. Boy, she is a pro. Do you see that? Put it down like this vertically, and steal the knife or put an edge on it in the following manner. This way it's safe to do this, okay? Now, we're going to carve this turkey the right way. One, are you watching? Here we go. We are going to sever gently the skin right here.
Do we do it when you do it?
No, you're going to watch me.
Oh, we don't
first. I'll turn the bird around, and you'll sever gently, and just pull it away from the, see the joint pop out there?
It's not cooked well enough.
Oh, it's cooked fine.
He said not to.
Then we'll just set this aside. We'll come back to this later. I'll move the wing out of the way, Steve, and the rest of you, and I will make what is called a base cut right above the wing.
The unkindest cut of all.
It's tough on the bird.
Yeah.
Okay. By the way, this is a farmer-grade bird, and it's an exclusive Pantry Pride food fair because it has a new invention we have. Not only does it baste itself, but it has a pop-up thermometer.
A pop-up thermometer.
That's right. When the bird's done, the thermometer pops up and tells you it's done.
Well,
Okay?
I don't think your thermometer's correct. That bird's too
Now we've
red.
got
Well,
a basic
it's
cut.
just a little.
And now look at him, he's carving meat over
Vertical
there.
cut here we're doing now. See, we're cutting down to the base cut. I want you to try that when we do a few slices. See how we're cutting down now to the
Okay, now then.
bottom.
Now then,
Okay,
let's start with the thighs, everybody, and see with the lips.
I certainly hope so.
Oh, I touch it.
Okay, then what do they do now, John?
Okay, first cut the skin. Oh, Arlene's just taking right off here. She's gonna.
All right, now I've done that. Now I
Fine
take
job.
the wing.
Fine job.
What do I do with the wing, did you
That's
say?
it.
Just bend it out of the way. Bend it out of the way. Good job, Steve. Soupy, what's holding Soupy up down there? Come on,
Pair of
Soupy.
cheap suspenders.
You're gonna have to bone up on this job a little
Okay.
bit.
Now we start with the little thin slices there, right?
Cut your base cut.
Cut the base cut, of course.
Get your base.
Very
We
important.
get on it thick or thin.
Wrong thing.
Did
I
you get the
can't
base
get the
cut,
wing
Soupy?
off.
Got your base cut?
First
How
or
do you
second?
get the wing off?
Here.
Bend it out of your way for right now.
Oh.
Just bend it out of the way. Turn it down this way.
Oh,
This no. That's it.
Jack?
oh, just bend it out of the way. All right. How much do we carve?
Now look, she's doing an excellent job. Steve is doing a very fine job. And
Thank you.
Soupy, well, you better go to your room, Soupy.
You can't work for Pantry Pride.
Father knows best. May I taste a little of my handwork?
Yes, try some.
I like to do my impression of Charles Lawton and Henry VIII.
Thank you for being with us on What's My Line. We'll be back with more What's My Line right after this message.